Antonelli gets there, Antonelli gets by, but they'll both be compromised.
Extremely fast, consistent, and doesn't make any mistakes. That's what Mercedes team boss Toto Wolff had to say about a certain 17-year-old by the name of Andrea Kimi Antonelli. If you haven't heard of him yet, you might have been living under a rock. But who exactly is he, and how did Max Verstappen potentially block his move to F1? That's what you'll know in just a few moments. Kimi's name has been thrown around quite a bit in the paddock, primarily regarding the Mercedes seats. But why are people rating him so highly? And is he ready to succeed the one and only Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes? Let's find out. Andrea Kimi Antonelli was born on May 25, 2006 in Bologna, Italy. That means he wasn't even alive to experience Fernando Alonso's triumph in the 2005 championship. However, he might be able to experience racing alongside him. Kimi started racing go-karts in 2013 when he was only 7. Yeah, you heard that correctly, 7. When Kimi started racing go-karts, Lewis Hamilton had already been in F1 for 6 years. That certainly puts into perspective how old Hamilton is getting. Antonelli quickly moved up the ranks of karting, and his family supported his karting career since the beginning, despite his father wanting him to become a footballer when he grew up. His racing talent was clear from the start, which led to him participating in and winning many karting championships, both nationally and internationally. He achieved titles such as the WSK Euro Series, the WSK Supermaster Series, and the FIA Karting European Championship. In 2019, Kimi won 6 titles and came in the top 3 in 3 more championships. He also finished 5th in the CIK FIA World Championship. His impressive season specifically caught the eye of none other than Toto Wolff, the Mercedes team principal and CEO, who took him under his wing in the Mercedes Junior Academy. Toto's belief in the young Italian paid off in the following years. With the support of the Mercedes F1 team, Antonelli won the CIK FIA European Championships in both 2020 and 2021, as well as the WSK Euro Series in 2020. Having accomplished so much in karting and with the backing of Mercedes, it was time for Antonelli to move up to single-seater racing. After an extremely successful karting career, Antonelli made the leap to single-seater cars. In 2021, he joined the Prema Power team for the Italian F4 Championship and had a strong debut season, showing off adaptability and impeccable skill. In Formula 4, Antonelli continued to prove himself by earning multiple podium finishes and winning a ton of races. In 2021, Kimi was immediately successful, participating in 9 races in Italian F4 as a guest and achieved 3 podium finishes, ending up in 10th place overall. 2022 was the real breakthrough of Kimi Antonelli. He simultaneously competed in the German and Italian F4 championships and became the second driver in the history of motorsport to win both championships at the same time, with the first being the also highly regarded Oliver Bearman in 2021. And he did it in style, with numbers that are extraordinary in any motorsport series. Kimi participated in a total of 35 races. He finished first in 24 of them, and he secured pole position 23 times. If there's something that has never been seen in the world of motorsport, it's this. And don't forget, he accomplished this in his very first full season as an auto racing driver, rewriting the history of F4 championships. And if winning 24 of 35 races isn't enough, the races he fell short were primarily due to bad luck rather than skill. During this season, he also had a taste of GT racing in 2 races, winning 1 and finishing on the podium in the other. In 2023, he continued his winning streak from F4 and dominated in both the Formula Regional Middle East Championship and the Formula Regional European Championship, claiming 8 race victories and 18 podium finishes to win both titles. Despite his impressive success, many anticipated Kimi would compete in Formula 3 in 2024. However, it was revealed that he would be skipping Formula 3 altogether and instead racing in Formula 2 for the 2024 season. The jump from F4 to F2 is enormous, however, with the cars being much faster, heavier, and handling completely different to anything other that the F2 drivers have driven before. Despite this, Kimi, at the point of making this video, sits at 7th place with 2 race victories. Toto Wolff is being careful not to put too much pressure on Antonelli amidst rumors about the 2025 Mercedes seat after Hamilton left. If Antonelli does get the opportunity, will he be ready to take on one of the top seats in F1 at just 17 years old? With the news that Carlos Sainz will be at Williams next year, it looks extremely likely that we're about to find out if he can handle it. Now, what if we look at other shining talents and where they were at Kimi's age? Will he still look as impressive next to these guys? Let's find out. Many people have compared Kimi to the likes of Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc because of his quick rise in success in karting and single-seater racing. Like Verstappen, Antonelli excelled in karting and made a smooth transition to single-seater racing, showcasing a remarkable talent and adaptability. Verstappen made his Formula One debut at 17 years old, just like Kimi is on track to do, and he's since claimed 3 world championships at only the young age of 26. Max's debut has caused Kimi to run into an issue, however. You see, after Max became the youngest F1 driver ever in 2015, the FIA changed its rules to only allow super license holders to be 18 or older. If you don't know what a super license is, in short, it can be explained as a special type of license issued by the FIA that ensures that drivers have sufficient experience and skill to navigate a Formula One car. The emergence of Kimi Antonelli as the astonishing talent that he is has caused the FIA to change its regulation. It now states the driver must be at least 18 years old at the start of the event of his first F1 competition. At the sole discretion of the FIA, a driver judged to have recently and consistently demonstrated outstanding ability and maturity in single-seater Formula Car competition may be granted a super license at the age of 17 years old. This means that Kimi could theoretically make his debut before the age of 18. Similarly, Leclerc, like Antonelli, had a remarkable karting career and went on to show his pace in Formula 2 before moving up to Formula 1. Both Antonelli and Leclerc are recognized for their technical abilities and racing skills, which are crucial for success in the higher levels of racing. But a world champion needs more than that. He needs mental strength more than anything else, and something that it unfortunately looks like Charles lacks. And what can we say about Kimi's mental fortitude? Despite his young age, Antonelli has demonstrated remarkable resilience and focus, qualities which is evident by Wolff's decision to potentially place him in a Formula One seat next season. This underscores a deep belief in the young driver's mental strength and potential. His ability to adapt and perform under pressure, even when faced with challenges like a struggling team or new car adjustments, which is seen in his F2 career so far, highlights his robust mental toughness. Feedback from key figures within Mercedes, such as Riccardo Mosconi and talent scout Gwen Legrue, further supports this claim. In conclusion, Antonelli's mental fortitude, characterized by his adaptability, focus, and resilience, has positioned him as a promising talent for Mercedes, potentially making his transition to Formula One a calculated risk rather than a gamble. Having a group of skilled drivers helps Mercedes get ready for any upcoming changes in their driver team, keeping them strong in F1. Young drivers such as Antonelli can bring in fresh and younger fans, making the team more appealing and growing their fan base, which will be especially important as a majority of their fan base likely relies on Lewis Hamilton rather than the actual team. There are a lot of young talents on the grid currently, like Oscar Piastri for example. If you want to know what's so special about him, make sure to click on the video on your screen.